Today on the patio, I'm going to show you how to make some delicious cold smoked wings. Check out these guys. If you're into wings, I got you covered. Let's get into it. What's up, barbecue fans? My name is Jake, and today we're talking wings. It's been a minute since I've done some wings. In fact, I think it's been about 10 months since I did some wings, and if you know anything about me, I'm a wing guy, and it's surprising that I haven't done a video on wings in that long. But recently someone said, hey, Jake, have you ever smoked your wings and then finished them off in an air fryer? And I was like, no, but that sounds like a great idea. So today we're gonna do that. This is gonna be a multi-step process, and I'm gonna give you kind of a cheat code if you wanna make a bunch in advance and turn out some super, super crispy wings for a game day or something like that. What we've gotta do first off is we've gotta get some smoke rolling. Now the great thing about the Yoder is that I can turn it on and the fan just runs and it doesn't do anything else. But what happens there is it will circulate all the smoky air all around our food. So what we're gonna do here, first I'm gonna get out some Bear Mountain hickory pellets. I'm gonna open this bag up. I need to get my pellet tube in here. And now we're gonna smoke a couple hours just to give you an idea. This tube will go for upwards of 4 hours. So I've got it just over halfway filled. And the big thing here is you want to get a torch and get these lit. Now, if you don't let them go long enough, they will not burn properly, and a lot of times you have a flame out and then you have to go relight them. So I like to use a good torch, get them going, and let them burn for a couple minutes. And as you can see, we got a pretty good flame burning there. So we're gonna let that burn for a couple minutes. So the one thing we're gonna do, since we've got some cold smoke rolling, we're gonna get out this, a ball of ketchup, and I'm gonna make some smoked ketchup. If you guys have been around for a while, you've probably seen this. I think I shared this in my Burger 2.0 video. All we do is pour some ketchup in here. You want a shallow container because we want to be able to get some smoke on there, right? Just throw that on top, and we're gonna smoke it for probably about an hour and a half. Every 15 minutes, I'm gonna stir in some of the smoke that's covering the top, and that'll stir that smoke through it. And all I do is I just put an S on this, put it back in the bottle, and then anytime I want some smoked ketchup, I've got it. And let me tell you, I tried smoked ketchup at a restaurant, a barbecue joint in Philly, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, and I saw it on the menu and I kind of laughed. I said, who the hell needs smoked ketchup? And I tried it on French fries. It is friggin' delicious. I mean, it's well worth having. It's great on a burger, fries. I'm actually going to do a barbecue meatloaf, and I'm going to use the smoked ketchup in that recipe for it. So always a good thing to have on hand. So let's talk about the star of the show. First, we'll blow this out. We've got a bunch of smoke flowing. What will happen is the fan's going to push that through, and out the chimney we go. And I would say smoked ketchup a minimum of an hour. I'm going to do an hour and a half today. And look, if you're looking for recipes, I recently launched pelletgrillsecrets.com. You can sign up for my newsletter, and I'll share 11 secrets to more smoke on a pellet grill for free. Just sign up to the newsletter. But if you go to pelletgrillsecrets.com/level up, you can actually see my pellet grill mastery bundle, and I include the smoked ketchup recipe, a bunch of other recipes. And if you're a Yoder person, you can even pick up a 30-page guide on the Yoder wood-fired oven and some pizza making recipes there. So what we're gonna do here is we've just got some chicken wings. Give this rack a spray so they don't stick. Move that before I knock it over. Let's see. And the reason why I'm using a rack is just to make it super easy to move these around. It really sucks using tongs and having to move a bunch of wings around. So if you put them on a rack like so, it really simplifies things. What do you smell over there, buddy boy? It's raw chicken. You definitely can't have any of this. One guy hiding back in there. That like so. And like I said, make some extra wings for this. I'll show you why later, but you don't have to eat all these right now. I gotta get these guys closer together, get them all on here, I think. You wanna have a gap between them, right? So your smoke can kind of flow around them. but don't be afraid to pack your rack up here. Flip that around so I can get these a little closer. One last one. There we go. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some seasoned salt. If you haven't had any seasoned salt on chicken before, it is delicious. Just a nice little dusting. Now the fun part, another reason to have these gloves, it just makes life so much easier. Using tongs this many wings is a pain in the ass. And you'll notice, like, I didn't use a towel, paper towel or anything to dry these, or dry brine them or anything to dry them out. They're gonna get dried out just from the air movement there while we're cold smoking. Give you another good coating. And now, super simple, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this rack. See if I got room for everything on here in the top rack. There we go. I'll move this guy over just a little bit. And as you can see, the smoke's kind of come up here. It's going to go across there. The fan's going to circulate it all the way around. But now all we're going to do is we're going to let that cold smoke. I'm going to pull the ketchup out in about an hour and a half. Remember, for the ketchup, I'm going to stir it about every 15 or 20 minutes. The wings, I'm just going to leave them in there for a couple hours. All right, so it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. My ketchup is in the fridge, chilling out. And time to get our wings off here. As you can see, they're looking pretty dried out. Got that skin nice and dry the way we want it. They haven't changed too much other than that skin being a little drier. Nice and dry, so they've got tons of smoke in them. What we're gonna do now is they're about 58 degrees right now. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna put them in the fridge for about 30 minutes while I get the air fryer set up and everything. The reason why I want to put them in the fridge right now is I want to bring them down in temperature. The colder they are when they go in that air fryer, the longer they'll be in there to help render out that skin and crisp them up. So I'm going to throw these in the bottom of the fridge for about 30 minutes and I'll bring you back. All right, so it's actually been about an hour and a half. Neighbor stopped by, had to have a beer with them. Cheers. And now I'm hungry. So, what I'm about to do may seem counterintuitive, but bear with me. We needed something to help the flour stick a little bit. So I've got 2 bowls here. I've got one where we're gonna put some wings in here. This is just water. I'm gonna put just a tiny bit of water on here to help them stick. I want a very fine mist. There we go. Because I need something to get the flour to stick. And I'm gonna put them in a bowl here first. Got my air fryer, we're preheating it right now at 400. I think if I mix these up, I won't even have to spray the other side. I just need something that the flour is gonna stick to. Get them all saying hello to each other. This out of the way. And I'm going to give them just a touch more. Okay, so we're preheated now. I got you. Hush. Oh yeah, those are what I'm looking for. Here, I've got just a cup of all-purpose flour. Some more seasoned salt. You can make up a rub or whatever you want, but I'm going to sauce these up because I'm a saucy guy, so I don't need a ton of seasoning in here, but seasoned salt and chicken is delicious. So before I do that, I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna pull this guy out. Move that over here, move that over here. I'm gonna take a little bit of spray oil. I'm gonna spray the inside of this guy. It's just avocado oil. And we're gonna take some wings. We're gonna put them in our flour here. And the thing here is I don't want them like crazy covered. So we're gonna give them a really good shake off. We'll strategically place these in here. And then I'm gonna give you a couple options. Somehow I got very drum heavy. Let's get some flats in there. It's like I'm making pizza. Get a couple drums in here. Oh, there's one buried. I'm laying these things so they're not really on top of each other, although I'm not super worried about it because You guys know if you want a really good French fry, what happens? You twice fry them, right? We're gonna do the same thing with our wings. Now this is completely optional. Let me give you some options here. You could, at this very moment, keep those in the fridge for 3 or 4 days until you're ready to use them. They're already smoked, and then you could fry them once in the air fryer at 400 for 15 to 17 minutes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a pre-fry to help render out some of that fat at 250 for 20 minutes. And then we're gonna put them in the fridge. And then we're gonna fry them again. But it'll make more sense in a second here. Let me just get this guy going and I'll talk to you a little bit about it. Let me take my temperature down. Man, it's hard to see here what I'm adjusting here. And we'll go time, hit the wrong button. Can't see what I'm doing. 250. 20 minutes, where's the start button? There we go. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these in here right now and we'll just get these guys covered. It's a smaller bowl so I can get it in the fridge. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let these go for 20 minutes at 250. We're gonna render out that fat. Then I'm gonna put them back on a rack. I'm gonna put them back in the fridge for 30 minutes, an hour's better. And then we'll come back for the next steps. All right, so as you can hear, we just hit 20 minutes. And as you might expect, not much to look at. Here's what happens here. We're going to let these guys cool off for a half hour. We're in bad sun time, so might be 45 minutes. And we'll wait till the sun goes over the house. But I'm gonna put these in the fridge. And what's happened now is we've got smoke. We've got some fat rendered out. Then we're gonna dial this thing up to 400 for 10 minutes and we're gonna crisp the heck out of these things and we're gonna try what I think will be some amazing wings. So it's been an hour. I finished off the rest of the wings. These guys have been in the fridge for about 45, 50 minutes. We're preheating here at 400 degrees for 5 minutes. And now we're gonna throw these guys in. Should be done momentarily here. We are gonna use a little bit of avocado oil just to give these guys a spray. And actually while we're waiting, I'll do that here. There we go. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give the inside of this a spray as well. That's gonna heat up the oil on the other side. Dump these guys in. Oh, I already got some of that sizzle. Space them out a little bit. Here we go. And we are going, oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Now what we're doing is we're going at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. 5 minutes in, I'm gonna give these guys a quick shake. Now, pro tip, while you're waiting for this, go get whatever sauce you're gonna use, stick it in the microwave on a low setting like power level 5 or whatever for 45 seconds. Take that chill off of it. You don't wanna go through this much work and dump a cold sauce on your wings. The moment is here. I decided to let it go an extra 2 minutes, so we went 12 minutes. We're not gonna go the full 12, probably 11 and a half. Can you hear that sizzle? And let's see if I can give you a shot of those. I mean, those are looking pretty darn good if I do say so myself. Now, granted, they're a little bit of work, but here's the thing. I have about the same portion in my fridge. Guess what I'm having for dinner tomorrow or the next night. Put them in there for 10, 12 minutes and they'll be good. So we've got some extra work in the beginning to do, but it's well worth it, I think. I mean, I'll tell you in a second here, we'll find out. Ooh, almost got a guy jumping out of there. They look good, they smell good. That little guy needs a little touch up right there. One more, there you go. Now they're gonna be hot. So I'm gonna chat to you for a second here while these guys cool down, but I think what's happened here is that we're gonna have a whole bunch of smoke in here, and because we double fry them. Like, I've tried this method before just on regular unsmoked wings, and it's really my go-to. If you're looking to get that bar style chicken wing that's super crispy, deep fried texture to it, this will do that method. Every time I do them in an air fryer, I always double fry them, and it works out extremely well. Man, they're steaming. I'm anxious. I'm hungry, actually, is what it really is. But am I gonna burn my face off? I am, just for you guys. One more just to make sure. Definitely a good wing. Not quite as crispy as I would have expected. They've got some crispiness to them. I think I should have let it go at least another 2 minutes, and it would have put us over the edge. They are very good. The interesting thing is that they're not as smoky as I expected them to be. Sitting in the smoke for 2 hours, I expected that smoke to really push through. I'm not tasting a ton of it. There definitely is some. I've been out filming. This is the third video of today, so I've been around smoke all day. So that definitely has an impact on it. So I think when I try them tomorrow, I'm probably gonna nose a bunch of smoke into them. But it's not over the top. I can taste a little bit of it, but not as much as I expected. Overall, it's a pretty darn good wing. I mean, look, deep fried is always gonna be the best. However, if you're looking for the best wing, hands down, I got you covered right here. I did a video earlier this year, and I guarantee you, if you go through these steps, these wings are friggin' amazing. I'll see you soon.